In the year 2008, following years of a successful assault on the Bush administration conducted by the liberal media, many Americans were tired, angry, and fed up with the Republican Party. Our thirst for change allowed us to be seduced by a senator from Chicago who promised to unify and bring the hope and change for a better future we so desperately desired. We were also lured by the undeniable historic significance of electing the first African American into the nation's highest office. We all wanted the best. We all had delusions of grandeur. In fact, we had been so romanced, we willfully chose to be blind and ignore the many warning signs that surrounded the man we saw as our savior. This and many other factors allowed a man named Barack Obama to become President of the United States.
My fellow citizens, I stand here today humbled by the task before us, grateful for the trust you've bestowed, mindful of the sacrifices borne by our ancestors.
Well, 4 years later, Americans have awakened to a nightmare. The bloom has fallen off the rose, and with painful acceptance, we realize that we had fallen for the biggest lie that has ever been told. Because instead of being unified, the country has become obscenely divided and reeks with class envy. Millions are unemployed. Government has grown to take over General Motors and student loan programs. Our healthcare system has become the latest casualty in this expansion, with the passing of what is known as Obamacare, which is destined to become the biggest tax increase in American history. But perhaps the most chilling fact that has come to light is we elected a man whose father was a communist. A man who, in fact, was raised to believe that America is the root of all evil. A man who, believes that individual success is not earned and therefore should be taken. A man who was counseled by anti-American radicals such as Jeremiah Wright. A man who was friends with Bill Ayers, who in fact had ties to terrorism. A man who, for all we know, was not even born in this country. Barack Obama has taken great pains to cover his tracks. In fact, spending millions of dollars to keep certain things like documents pertaining to his college transcripts under lock and key. Is he hiding secrets that would expose him as the fraud he most certainly is? We may never know. However, one thing is certain. Barack Obama has had 4 years to inflict unsustainable damage to America. He is seeking another term to finish the job. We cannot allow this to happen. We all have the power to make a change. This November, we'll have a chance to save America by electing a man who cares about the values we hold dear. A man who welcomes achievement and self-reliance. A man with a legitimate background who believes in the American dream. A man who will help get the country's unemployed back to work. A man who knows how to create jobs. A man who will fight to repeal Obamacare and steer the country away from the path of destruction set by the Obama regime. The man who will lead our nation to a bright future is Mitt Romney. A true American. A true leader.
Disappointment is the key in which the president's reelection is being played. Americans will not settle for 4 more years of the same melancholy song. We can and must do better than that.
So, this election, we'll have 2 choices to make. We can choose to save America, or we can choose to ensure the demise of the country as we know it. I believe in America. I believe in Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney, 2012. Believe in America.